The land of Gadara is the spiritual gate to a Decapolis. Anybody who wins Gadara has won 10 cities. Demons wanted to maintain government over Gadara, and Jesus also replicated one of himself and left him in Gadara, and one Jesus offset the balance, and Decapolis was won for Jesus. What do you think the prophetic implication of the city Kaduna is on the north as a whole? Where is the gate to the caliphate? Where can the power of the bondwoman be uprooted from? Where do you think thrones fight the war of a city from? When they contended for Gadara. For Gadara, they had a custom immigration, an immigration officer that stands on the border day and night. Demons, not one, many demons entered one human being, so that wherever you want to enter from, they have a patrol officer. Why do you think ministries are fought in Kaduna State? Why do you think people are godless? You go around the street for the average evening service, you see a church of a capacity of 500, and you go and find only 50 people inside a church, and you ask, if you go by the street, you will see numbers of people, but God is not the center of their existence. And I have shared with you, until darkness covers the earth, only then will gross darkness cover the people, and the nations will continue to be drawn into deeper chambers of darkness until a breed of people like Deborah, they will awake. And so Deborah left an advice. The advice is simple. Let's read together, everybody. 1, 2, 3, go. Awake, awake, Deborah. Listen, Deborah is no longer a person. Deborah is a system. He says you can awake Deborah inside you, the warrior prophetess. I will show you what the awakening of Deborah does to a person. He says, awake, awake, Deborah. Awake, awake, utter a song. So the battle weapon of Deborah was a song. When she chants her song, certain spirits journey with those songs into time. He says, utter a song, utter a song. I'm speaking to those people who will come before sick people and just sing. And the formula will be different. Don't let anybody deceive you. The truth will remain. God will show you his ways. For some people, for the days of Jesus, the instruction was different. A man comes with an ailment and he says, go and wash yourself. The man is thinking they will heal him the way they healed blind Bartimaeus. This one, you're awake, Deborah, utter a song. What is that song that is echoing in your soul? The house rent is due, but there was a song inside you refused to sing. If that song would have been echoed, suddenly you will find that wealth was connected to a sound. A sound, a sound. Awake, Deborah. He says, utter a song. Do you know that you were seeking for an intervention? Sometimes you go to the place of prayer, as you are praying, all you were waiting for was a sound. There was something inside you that was supposed to happen, and sometimes the sound will come without words. You are the one, you just start humming the thing you are hearing. As you are humming it, it becomes a ladder. A spirit began to walk down into your space. Suddenly the army of hosts, they begin to find expression in that your small case. You don't know how small your situation is until you invite God to the space. It's too small, it's too small before him, very tiny. Anytime Deborah sings her song, her voice attracts Barak. Suddenly when Deborah begins to chant, it begins to call an army together. The Bible told us that Barak, and lead thy captivity captive, thou son of who? Abinom. Verse 15, let me show you something. See what Deborah began to do before any business started for territories. Let's read together. 1, 2, 3, go. And the princes of Issachar, who were Issachar? Those who had understanding of times and seasons. Deborah did not go to war until she picked the best weapons in time. She developed her network of men. She made sure that if the gate will be won, Issachar must be with them. Issachar must tell them when to pray and when to start praising and when the prayer has been answered, because these were men that had understanding of times and seasons. There's a prayer you will pray, and the prayer will bring a man to your life. A human being is what the prayer will bring. This is the network of Deborah and Issachar, of Barak. so that when that prayer has furnished your life with the necessary linkage in time, suddenly you can take mountains. Suddenly you can face a troop and destroy them, because in your team are mighty weapons. In this kingdom, successful victors don't fight alone. Your strength is in the team you built. In this kingdom, your victory is in the quality of your men. The Bible spoke about the mighty men of David, so he was not alone. There were mighty pillars with him. The Bible says the least among us can become as strong as David. And these were men that confronted gates, and now war has broken out on the gates. Barak must rise, Deborah must rise, Issachar must rise. The clearest and most accurate example for an Issachar in our time is a prophetic voice. The voice of a prophet, the eyes that see and the ears that hear. A man that can stand in his house and tell us what the election of 2023 will be, and say, don't pass that road.